Hello everybody, welcome back to another video where today it is part 3 of the Pokemon Legends Arceus Nuzlocke. And to start off this episode, we are immediately getting into a battle with Irida. So I start off by sending out Unknown A, mainly because the move Hidden Power fixates to a super effective move of the type that you are attacking. That was hard to understand. I don't even know what I said. So it turned into a steel type. Was hoping for a fire type, but hey, that just happened. And I was kind of hoping to get a one shot, but no, it didn't even do half, sadly. Then Glaceon uses Ice Beam, immediately killing Unknown, which, if I'm being honest, I'm really upset about. Unknown could have been a really good member of the team. Anyways, after that, I send out Joe the Barrel to try to get off some good damage on Glaceon with Rollout. I click Rollout, and it does a pretty good chunk of damage. Next up, Eevee goes for Quick Attack. Then Glaceon goes for Baby Doll Eyes in the Agile style to get more attacks off. And then Glaceon uses Ice Beam again, almost killing Joe, but luckily he didn't. And then I use Rollout again, killing the Glaceon. Finally, now the biggest threat is out of the way. Eevee then goes for a strong style Quick Attack, killing Joe. And I thought Glaceon was going to be the biggest threat of this. Nope, I guess I should have been looking out for Eevee as well. But then I send out Greg to clean up the mess, dealing with the Eevee, finally. After that, I then go and release the Unknown Amber Barrel. Rest in peace. This is not going well so far. After that, I go out and catch a Spheal, which, I mean, who doesn't want a Spheal? I mean, he's just a good boy. I mean, he's just a ball. He's a good boy ball. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. After that, I go to catch a Stantler. Then an Apom on Apom Hill. Wow, what a shock. You can find Apom on Apom Hill. I would have never guessed. And right after that, I go to catch a Dusclops. Then after that, Apom can evolve, which is really good, since the team isn't really that powerful, and my best two Pokemon are a Kadabra and a Grottle. So this was a very good upgrade for the team. Then I go out to catch a Vulpix. Then I go and meet Paulina with her two good boys. And I mean, come on, like, there's the big one and there's the small one. Which one do you prefer? But then she asked me which one was the child of the previous lord. So I, of course, have to say the little one, the small one. And I mean, come on, look at him. He's just such a good little boy. After that, I go and catch a Toxicroak. Then I have to actually try to sing to a fish. A series of dead fish. But hey, I guess my singing was good enough, and now Basket Legion loves me. After that, the Misfortune Sisters come and steal the good boy. I am now very salty. Give me back the good boy, or I will do horrible things to you. After that traumatic experience of getting the good boy stolen, I go to catch a Shellos. And after I catch the Shellos, I go to catch a Tentacool. And finally after that, I go to catch a Magmar. Now it is time to get the good boy back from the Misfortune Sisters. But me being me and not wanting to lose anybody, I had to handcraft the perfect team. So I planned it so that when this girl, I think it's Charm, sends out Abomasnow, I send out Magmar, which is 4 times weak to Magmar. I immediately go for a Fire Punch, which luckily immediately kills the Abomasnow, which is good. Also, I was wrong. It was Clover, not Coin or Charm, whoever I said. Anyways, now it's time to fight Coin. I should get the name right this time, which I sadly have to immediately send out Magmar since there's no switching between battles. So I have to immediately get a risky switch in to Yanma, hopefully to get the kill. Which luckily I do. But now we have to fight Charm, the one with 2 Pokemon, which justifiably is the one I'm most scared of, because she has 2 Pokemon, being Rhydon and Gengar. Right as the battle starts, I have to immediately send out Yanma, but I have to make a good switch into Lumineon. I never thought I'd use one, but hey, listen, it's the strongest water type I had, and I need to beat this Rhydon. Luckily, I do get the switch, and I tried to go for a Hydro Pump. Only then did I notice Lumineon was over the level cap. So then I get hit with a Bulldoze. Luckily not killing, but he does get to go again to get another Bulldoze. Then I get to go again and use Hydro Pump again, but then it misses. Then Rhydon uses another Bulldoze, killing Lumineon. Now that that part of the plan is ruined, I now have to switch into someone, which I wasn't expecting I'd have to do. So I immediately start by switching into Greg, hoping I can just get off a super effective move to immediately kill the Rhydon. So I go for a super effective Bulldoze onto Rhydon. Sadly, it doesn't kill. Rhydon goes for Rock Slide, almost killing Greg, doing over half damage. So I decide that I'm going to have to switch into Slime, try to get the Hypnosis off, and then see if I can do the same thing I did with Ursaluna. I do get a safe switch in, click Hypnosis, but it misses. It misses. So then he uses Rock Slide, killing Slime. Why? This Rhydon has killed 2 of my Pokemon. Then I decide I have to switch into Greg to get a strong style, super effective Bulldoze off to try to get the kill. But in case you don't know my luck, it doesn't kill. But it almost does. Then Rhydon gets off an Agile style Stealth Rocks. Doesn't do all my HP damage. But then he goes for a Rock Slide, killing Greg. That one really hurt. I really liked Greg. So then I have to switch into Dusclops to get him to clean up the mess. Luckily, he does finish him off with a Dark Pulse, But oh my god, I hate Charm so much. Now she sends out Gengar, gets the Hypnosis off, which she can do, but I can't for some reason. And then I just don't take any risk and go for a strong style Dark Pulse. Which luckily it does get the one-shot critical hit. If I'm being honest, I never want to see these sisters again. I hate them so much. But then, hey, look at that. Right after the battle, for some reason, Growlithe's evolving. You need a Fire Stone to evolve Growlithe, Hisuian form or not. So how did it evolve? Did it just dig up a Fire Stone while I was waiting? I don't know, but now I'm scared because now I've got to fight the Noble Lord Arcanine. I have not beat this one without dying at least once before. And then Coin, using the Mega Mind she is, says something isn't right when there's a huge giant dark cloud forming in the sky. But then, guess what? It goes down and strikes the Noble Lord Arcanine. Wow, how surprising. And now I'm terrified. But before we do that, we have to go and release the 3 Pokemon that sadly fainted. You will not be forgotten, Greg. After that, I rebuild another team and go to fight the Noble Lord Arcanine, which I have been terrified for this entire time. So I step into the field, walk up to the Noble Lord Arcanine, which, if I'm being honest, is probably one of, if not the scariest looking one of all the Noble Lords. And then I throw bombs, somehow not dying throughout the entire process. I guess I just learned from my past mistakes not to mess up. But hey, we're done. And I throw the last bomb at him, and I somehow beat the Noble Lord Arcanine without dying. Which, I'm being honest, is legit surprising. Then after that, if I'm being honest, I was not expecting a battle from Adaman. So, yeah, Adaman challenged me to a battle to try to show Melly how strong I am. She starts with Leafeon. I start with Poison the Toxic Croak I caught earlier. In case you can't tell, it's also level 44. So when I go to try to get a super effective move off on Leafeon, Poison won't obey. So do you know what happens this time as well? The exact same thing that happened to Lumineon happens to Poison. They die because they won't obey me. God, I really need to start paying attention to the levels, don't I? Because this is twice now a Pokemon has been killed because of my stupidity, not looking at the levels. Anyways, right after that, I send out Cyclops to try and do what he did last time. Clean up the mess that the others left behind. So I go and I click Leech Life, hoping to get a lot of damage off. But it doesn't kill. It actually doesn't even do that much, which I didn't notice. Leafeon had stat buffs. Then she goes for a strong style Leaf Blade, killing Cyclops with a critical hit, which, if I'm being honest, I'm quite upset about. Then I send out Ball, which may seem like a dumb idea because he's part water type, but Ball has a super effective move, alright? It seems really dumb, and it is really dumb, because the same thing that happened to the other two happens to Ball. He dies because of my own stupidity, trying to just get as much super effective damage off as I could. Although Ball does actually even kill Leafeon, he dies to the quick attacks of humans. I then send out Ambipom, finally killing the Eevee. And there is one more thing we have to do. We have to release the 3 that have sadly fallen. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Sorry it took so long. I just didn't really want to edit it, but I finally just edited the video and got it out so you guys could see it. Next up is part 4 in the Coronet Highlands, where this challenge is really going to start getting hard, because there were a lot of tough battles in Coronet. So, yeah, let's hope I get past Coronet.